All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to beautiful Franklin, Kentucky for the second half of our JV varsity softball doubleheader between the Lady Indians of East Robertson High School.
Welcome in, softball fans. We are live on the new 92.3 WFKN serving Franklin and Simpson County with today's best country music, as well as Will Cody in the morning. My name is Cody Schuler, your play-by-play announcer and color commentator for this evening. Thank you so much for joining me in the game tonight. You can also stream us live on 923WFKN.com, or you can watch the ball game and hear me on Franklin Simpson Channel 9, streaming on Facebook and YouTube. We're here at Franklin Simpson High School softball field in beautiful downtown Franklin, Kentucky, and we're joining our girls for the first time this season due to a cancellation last week with the rain against Christian County, and picking up here tonight against East Robertson, aka Cross Plains, Tennessee. Our Lady Cats had a strong start to the season, jumping out to a 5-0 start, but have dropped the last 3 games in a row, coming off a 4-7 district loss last night against our neighbors to the west, Logan County. This team is led from the circle and from the batter's box by junior number 14, Allie Utley. Tied for the team lead in hits with 13, leading the team in steals with 8, and second on the team in batting average with a big-time .464 average, while also splitting pitching duties from the circle with senior Brunswick Community College signee, Zori Stout. Leading the team in batting average and tied with Allie Utley for the team lead in hits is junior number 4, Jasmine Grover, who is hitting an even .500 so far for the year. That's right, 1 out of every 2 times that she gets up to bat, that's equaling a hit. And nipping at their heels for the team's batting title is freshman number 2, Addison Shelton. And the junior with the biggest bat on the team is number 8, Chloe Smith. Currently, Chloe leads the team and is projected to continue to lead the team in runs batted in and home runs, with 16 batted in and 2 home runs respectively so far on this young season. Lots of stories to tell about this team here, and individual efforts and young players that come across Coach Todd Cottle's young Lady Cats team. But tonight, it's all about getting back into the winners column against the Indians from East Robertson, Tennessee. Coach Todd Cottle won over 100 games in his tenure here at Franklin Simpson High School. Right now, we're finishing out the starting lineups for both teams, and we're about to break into the national anthem. And as soon as we get started with that, we're going to break here for just a moment. You're listening to Wildcats softball here tonight on a Thursday at almost 6:30 in the evening. And we're excited for these girls to get it going. You're listening to 92.3 WFKN.
At this time,
Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as our Franklin Simpson Lady Cats are taking on the Indians of East Robertson, Tennessee. I'm Cody Schuler, and you're listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also find us live on 923WFKN.com and watch the game with us on Franklin Simpson Channel 9, streaming on Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate you joining us for some Lady Cat softball tonight. We are warming up, just a few final pitches before we get started. Our Lady Cats are going to take the field first since they're the home team. And from that point, we'll get this game started. We'll lead off here with the starting lineups for the East Robertson, Tennessee Lady Indians. First up to bat is going to be number 33, A.C. Highsmith, playing shortstop, followed by number 7, the right fielder, Madison Osbrooks. After that, it's going to be the center fielder, number 13, Izzy Smith, followed up by the pitcher, number 5, Addie Hudgens. And followed up after that, it's going to be the catcher, number 8, Savannah Kleinert. After that, it's going to be left fielder, number 2, Lily Dunbar. Then third baseman, number 11, Kelsey Gregory. The designated hitter is going to be number 1, Faith Pearson, followed up by second baseman, number 10, Emma Joyce. After that, it's going to be first baseman, number 24, Maddie Thomerson. We're getting some orders from head coach Todd Cottle down there on the field. He's looking to see what's going on down here. And apparently, I see now, we have got a glare coming off of the windows up here in the booth, and I'm not exactly sure where that's coming from. And it's shining right into the circle, right where pitcher Zori Stout is standing, and it might be blinding. I apologize for that slight little delay there, but yeah, I see what they're talking about now. There is an absolute glare onto the field there, heading right into the circle. As I said, we're going to see senior and Brunswick Community College signee Zori Stout taking the circle for our Lady Cats this evening. Since Allie pitched last night, we're going to see Zori taking the mound. Zori has pitched 23 innings so far, averaging a 5.32 earned run average. That one slapped out into right field for a base hit. That's going to make it all the way to the wall, get over Holland's head, and that's going to be in there, a stand-up double for leadoff hitter A.C. Highsmith. Got just out of the reach of the glove of Ava Holland. Next up is another left-hander, number 7, Madison Osbrooks, the right fielder for the Lady Indians. Not a whole lot of discrepancy between the two pitchers of Allie and Zori. Zori with 23 strikeouts so far. Allie Utley with 26 on the season. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a strike. Strike 2 after the foul ball first pitch. Chloe Smith calling the game from behind the plate for the Lady Cats. Sets up outside. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Ring her up and sit her down for strike 3 and out number 1 here in the top of the first.
Next up, center fielder number 13, Izzy Smith.
Next up is going to be center fielder number 13, Izzy Smith for the Lady Indians. Right-handed hitter. That might be the most colorful bat that I've ever seen. Coach for the Indians had something to say there before the batter got up, and now she's ready to go. And that's a ball inside. Chloe Smith, just a sophomore, and going to be a great player. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Smith, the catcher, led the team in home runs and RBIs last season. Still on top, 1-1 count here with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Ball low down in the dirt just a bit. Highsmith showing some happy feet out there on second in scoring position after the leadoff double. Here's the pitch from Stout. Swung on and missed again for strike 2. the sun just bearing straight in on these hitters. That's ball high, and the runner will advance to third. Over the top of the outstretched glove of catcher Chloe Smith, all the way back to the net. Easily and safely into third was Highsmith. Here's the pitch. That swung on, foul ball. 3-2 count now. Still just one away here in the top of the first. No score yet. Set. And here's the pitch. Ball high and outside for a walk. First walk of the game from Stout.
That's up pitcher number 5, Addie Hudgens.
Next up's going to be right-handed pitcher number 5, Addie Hudgens. Hudgens taking her time getting into the box. Now she's ready. We'll see what the Indians try to do with runners on the corners here. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that's a high fly ball out into shallow right field. Oh, and bobbled and caught by Addison Shelton. It's a bit of a hot potato. And the Lady Cats are checking the runner to see if she left early. And they're calling her safe at home. On the sacrifice fly ball there, runner scores. There's still some questioning there from the umpire to see if she left early. There's some discussion. Oh, and they reverse the call and call her out, say that she left early, and the East Robertson head coach is not happy about it. There was a bobbled ball there, and it appeared like she took off whenever the ball hit her hands, but she was not called out until she actually possessed the ball. And so now they're having to explain that to the coach, and the coach says no, that she was out whenever the ball hit her hands. But there's some heavy discussion going on down there right now as they remove the run off of the board and in the top of the first inning. They don't like it, but we're going to head into the bottom of the first here with the Lady Cats loaded up for a tie game, 0-0. You're listening to 92.3 WFKN. Yeah, 1 minute ought to be good. East Robertson head coach is not happy about it. He is just now starting to send his team out onto the field. I'm going to scoot closer to you.
Thank you so much. You're awesome.
Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as our Franklin Simpson Lady Cats are taking on the Indians of East Robertson, Tennessee. I'm Cody Schuler, and you're listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also find us live on 923WFKN.com and watch the game on Franklin Simpson Channel 9, streaming on Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate you joining us for some Lady Cats softball this evening. We are heading into the bottom of the first after a highly contested call by the East Robertson head coach, and there was a fly ball out into shallow right field where the ball was bobbled. The runner that tried to tag from third base took off whenever the ball hit her glove, but it was bobbled by second baseman Addison Shelton. And when that runner took off, she did not have clear possession of the ball. So then after she had obtained clear possession of the ball, she picked it up and just fired it in, and the call was overruled after a meeting with the umpires, and the runner was called out. So here we go into the bottom of the first, a 0-0 ball game. And now the dangerous bats of the Franklin Simpson Lady Cats are getting ready to head to the plate. We'll get to our starters right now for Franklin Simpson Lady Cats. We're going to lead off the game with third baseman number 14, Allie Utley, followed by shortstop number 4, Jasmine Grover. Then catcher number 8, Chloe Smith. Then left fielder number 10, Caitlin Woodall, followed by the designated hitter, number 15, Maggie Brown, followed by right fielder number 22, Ava Holland. Then second baseman number 2, Addison Shelton, followed by first baseman number 13, Rebecca Luttrell. Then center fielder number 7, Abby Cook. Then followed up by the pitcher number 12, Zori Stout. Here comes right-hander Allie Utley to the plate. Allie struck out one time all season last year. Once. Through an entire season. Now, I feel like I jinxed her because after last game, she struck out once last night. And then she tries to line up a bunt and foul ball. But after last week's game, I asked her if she had struck out yet, in which she politely responded, "No, sir." So I feel like I put some bad juju on that young lady. My apologies. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. 0-1 count. Foul ball. But let's just say that it doesn't happen very often. We'll just go with that from here on out. Allie's still hitting .464 on the year. Tied for the team lead with 13 hits so far through 7 games. Here's the pitch. Oh, and she's called out for strike 3.
Oh, he did it. He did it.
Yep. I have put the juju on Allie. I apologize.
Next up, number 4, shortstop.
Next up's going to be number 4.
Grover.
Shortstop Jasmine Grover. Jasmine leading the team in batting average so far, hitting an even .500. The lefty. Jasmine played second base last year, moved over to short. Chokes up good on the bat. Here's the pitch. Pulls back the attempted bunt for ball 1, a little high and outside. Gregory and Thomerson charging from first and third. Hudgens checks. Swung on and missed by Grover. 1-1 count now, 1 away here in the bottom of the first inning. Scoreless ball game. Lady Cats versus the Lady Indians out of East Robertson, Tennessee. Cross Plains. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed by Grover for strike 2. Grover with a very respectable 7 RBIs so far on the team. Here's the pitch. High and outside. Good eye there to lay off of that one. Have to be aggressive with a 2-strike count. Trying to get something going here in the bottom of the first with 1 away. Hudgens sets from the circle. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that's going to be, and Highsmith drops it over there at shortstop. A high spin ball there, lined right at her, and it just popped out of her glove. With the hammer in the lineup walking up here. Number 8, the catcher, Chloe Smith. Right-hander, incredible basketball player. Helped lead the Lady Cats basketball team into the semifinals of the regional, and Grover is away for her 8th stolen base of the year. First pitch running, 1-0 count, 1 away, and the Lady Cats have 1 on in scoring position now. You see Chloe having to adjust her helmet there. Watches ball 2 go way outside. The sun just in a really difficult spot here at Lady Cats softball field. That's going to be a ball low and away. 3-0 count now. I don't blame him for not wanting to pitch to Chloe Smith. I feel like I would want an L screen out there in front of me if I was looking at her throwing it. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, though. She got the green light. But, hey, I love the gumption there from Coach Todd Cottle to go ahead and give her the green light on a 3-0 count to go on and swing at one. See if they can make something happen here. Now she'll be aggressive, see if she can get something to hit. And she watches the ball go on by for ball 4. Nope. Was that not ball 4? No. My apologies. That was called a strike. We're going to move to a full count on a pass ball, and Jasmine Grover moved on down to third base. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a ball outside, and that's a walk. Didn't really see much difference there between those two pitches, but one of them was called a strike, one of them was called a ball.
Next up, your left fielder, number 10, Caitlin Woodall.
Next up is going to be another left fielder, number 10, Caitlin Woodall. Caitlin's hitting .296 on the year. Good 100 points above the Mendoza line. Showing bunt, pulls back, and they attempt the pickoff over at third, and they throw it away. And Grover's going to score easily as Chloe Smith was stealing second. And the missed throw by the catcher, Kleinert, all the way out into left field foul territory. Chloe has gone from first to third. Thought about going on to home herself, but Lady Cats put one up on the scoreboard there. That one is sent right back to the pitcher. Just a little bloop for out number 2. Jammed her a bit on the inside of that handle of the bat.
Next up, your designated player, number 15, Maggie Brown.
Next up, we're going to see designated hitter, number 15, Maggie Brown. Right-hander. And we're going to get a runner for Chloe. Number 17, Jaden Kof. The 8th grader coming over to run for Chloe Smith. Hudgens sets. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a strike. Strike 1. Maggie Brown hitting .286 on the year. Sets. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed some high heat there for strike 2 with 2 away. Runner still on third. 1-0 ball game. Hudgens collects herself, gets back into it, likes the signal. Here's the pitch, and that one's going to be a ball outside for 1-2 count. Trying to get Maggie to chase a bit there, to no avail. Just an absolutely beautiful evening here. The sun is bright, right in your face if you're a hitter. But you can't ask for much better than this. That's a foul tip ball, still 1-2 count. Looked like that one was coming right back at us, but it just nips the end of the net there.
We would have you.
Little help from the scorer's table here telling me they were looking to help us out. That one's popped up way high behind the plate, and catcher Kleinert for the Lady Indians catches it to end the bottom of the first inning. Well, Lady Cats on top right here, 1-0 heading into the top of the second. We'll see if they can have us a good 3-up, 3-down inning. Lady Cats on top. You're listening to 92.3 WFKN. Thank you. Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as our Franklin Simpson Lady Cats are taking on the Lady Indians of East Robertson, Tennessee. I'm Cody Schuler, and you're listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also find us live on 923WFKN.com or watch the game on Franklin Simpson Channel 9 streaming on Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate you joining us here for some Lady Cats softball this evening. Right now we've got a 1-0 ball game. Lady Cats scoring one on a error from the catcher from the East Robertson Lady Indians. And she was sure to, Jasmine Grover was sure to get on down, home plate, score the first run of the game. They threatened with another, leaving stranded on base. Oh, and that ball is hammered right there by number 8. Savannah Kleiner, the catcher. She's making up for that error. Way out to left field, all the way to the wall, and she gets in there for a stand-up double.
Next up for East Robertson, left fielder number 2, Lily.
She got every bit of that ball. Easy stand-up double. Now we're looking at number 2, Lily Dunbar, the left fielder for the Lady Indians, up to bat, right-hander. Zori Stout on the circle tonight. Here's the pitch. That's in there. A little bit high and inside heat for strike 1. Second inning in a row here where Zori's given up a leadoff double, showing bunt. That one gets down. Looks like it was that a foul ball? Believe they called that a ball. I think it missed her. Yep, 1-1 count there. It made its way all the way to the backstop here, but they signaled no touch. And yep, Coach Cottle checking it out there with the umpire for the Lady Cats. We're still looking at a 1-1 count. Okay, now we're ready to play some ball. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Well, nope, that's it. Okay, well, my apologies. The umpire held up the 1-1 count, but then they talked about it, and I guess Coach Cottle got his point across that it looked like that was a foul ball. Good enough for a Zori Stout strikeout. And number 11, Kelsey Gregory, the third baseman for the Lady Indians, gets up and fouls off the first one, just barely. A little dribbler down the first baseline. Rolled just foul. I think she was glad, given her reaction, that it rolled foul. But she didn't give very much chase. Looks like she's a little more ready to hit this time. Watches some high heat go right by her for strike 2. 0-2 count now, 1 away. Here in the top of the second inning. 6:50 in the evening. Beautiful sunset out here. Franklin Simpson High School. Here's the pitch. Ooh, looked like a ball just low. 1-2 count now from Stout. If you've never had the chance to come out here and check out one of these Lady Cat softball games, that's going to be a ball high. Runner's going to move on down to third. Gets past just out of the outstretched glove of Chloe Smith, the catcher for the Lady Cats. 2-2 count now. If you've never gotten a chance to come out here, even if you don't have any major affiliation to the team, here's the pitch. That's going to be ball 3, full count now to Gregory. Come on down, buy a ticket, eat a hot dog. These fans, the families, students, everybody loves being here. Swung on and missed. Sit her up and set her down for strike 3 and out number 2. Next up's going to be designated hitter number 1, Faith Pearson.
A lot of people might want to check out the scoreboard operator, the announcer.
And there for strike 1 from Zori.
Or not.
Sets up. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 2. Looked like a curveball from Zori in there. Great looking pitch. Looked like it broke outside just a bit, enough to fool Pearson just enough. Here's the pitch. Pay off and set her up and set her down to end the top of the second inning. They go scoreless again. Lady Cats on top. 92-3 WFKN. I got a tickle in my throat about 30 seconds ago, and I held off just enough to get that cough. Oh, I don't know how I held that off, but I'm glad I did. Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as our Franklin Simpson Lady Cats are taking on the Lady Indians of East Robertson, Tennessee. I'm Cody Schuler, and you're listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also find us live on 923WFKN.com and watch the game on Franklin Simpson Channel 9, streaming on Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate you joining us here for some Lady Cats softball. We're heading into the bottom of the second inning. Lady Cats on top, 1-0. Zori Stout having a great outing so far from the circle. Lady Cats scored in the bottom of the first on a throwing error by the catcher. Miss Kleinert there trying to pick off a runner at third, but threw it out and into left field, and Jasmine Gregory was able to run on in across the plate. And so now, leading off the bottom of the second is going to be right fielder number 22, Ava Holland. Addie Hudgens having a pretty decent outing here for East Robertson, the pitcher from the circle. Holland hitting .391 on the year, lefty. Watch a strike 1 go by. Holland, just a freshman. Played a lot in her 8th grade year last year. Now officially a high schooler. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Is that going to get fair? No, just a bit foul. Didn't quite get all the way around on that one, and it was a bloop out, trying to catch the left field line. Just didn't quite get enough of it. Went just foul. Sets up in the back of the box towards the middle, does Holland. Here's the pitch. That one looks about like the same hit, and yet shortstop Highsmith, A.C. Highsmith, a great running catch there for the Lady Indians to get out number 1 here in the bottom of the second.
Next up, second baseman number 2, Addison Shelton.
Next up is going to be second baseman number 2, Addison Shelton. Right-hander. Steps in. Ready. Here's the pitch. Watch a strike 1 go by. Addison Shelton hitting a staggering .440 on the year with 11 hits. Here's the pitch. Ball 1, a little low and inside that time. Shelton also just a freshman. Some great young talent right here on this team. Here's the pitch. A little low and outside that time. Good eye by Shelton. 1 away here. Lady Cats on top. Sun finally starting to dip behind some trees out there. Whoa, and she goes that one behind her. Does not, I don't think it caught her. Nope. Shelton's staying in there. Looks like she wants to. There's some discussion there, and she's saying no. Okay. She wants to get a hit. I don't think she wants to let the ball hit her. I think she wants to hit the ball. She's back in there. 3-1 count now. Here's the pitch. High and outside, and she walks. We're playing underneath the lights. The sun is finally set just enough. I believe I can take off my sunglasses. Next up's going to be number 13, first baseman Rebecca Luttrell. Right-hander. Swung on. That's going to be a high ball, and second baseman Joyce is going to run it down. Much like the first out here in the bottom of the second, it's just opposite sides of the field.
Next up for the Lady Cats, center fielder number 7.
Next up for the Lady Cats is going to be center fielder number 7, Abby Cook. Right-hander, hitting .308 so far on the year. Here's the pitch. Swung on, that's going to be a foul ball. Into the Lady Cats dugout. Thank goodness for the net there. And the fact that they all got gloves. Abby's back into the box. Sets. Addie Hudgens checks the signal. Here's the pitch. Gonna be high and outside. Two away here. 1-1 count in the bottom of the second inning. Lady Cats on top, 1-0 against the East Robertson Lady Indians. That one just foul. That one, it dusted up the chalk on the inside of the dirt and bounced just foul as it was going over the top of the bag. Good looking hit, but it doesn't get much closer than that. Heard a lot of groans from these parents out here. The fun kind of groans, not the ones where they're quite angry yet. Hudgens sets. Here's the pitch. Low and outside, and Abby Cook trying to steal, gets caught. Great catch there from Kleinert for out number 3. Well, not the way you want to end the inning there here in the bottom of the second, but they're still on top. 1-0 is the Lady Cats. You're listening to 92.3 WFKN. All right, let's see. Kendra, do you still got me right now? Okay, just making sure. I had to respond to something on my phone here, and I just want to make sure it didn't interrupt the connection.
Leading off for the Lady Indians in the top
Whole lot happening in the world of Western Kentucky University athletics today. And so I'm getting a lot of questions. But it's okay. Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as our Franklin Simpson Lady Cats are taking on the Indians of East Robertson, Tennessee. I'm Cody Schuld, and you're listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also find us live on 923WFKN.com or watch the game on Franklin Simpson Channel 9, streaming on Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate you joining us here this evening. We are picking up here in the top of the third inning, where Zori Stout has already thrown 2 strikes to number 10, Emma Joyce, the second baseman for the Lady Indians. Joyce, the tall right-hander. Ball 1 from Stout. Lady Cats on top here in the top of the third inning. On the field right now on defense, leading 1-0 here at 7:02 in the evening. The sun finally setting behind those trees out there towards right center field. And I tell you what, we've had some really odd, awkward delays here from these umpires. They're a little bit indecisive, we'll say. Not criticizing, it's just that they have to get their heads together in order to make what they believe to be the correct calls. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Ringer up and set her down. Does Stout for her third strikeout of the game. Around the horn it goes.
Robertson, shortstop, number 33, A.C. Highsmith.
And back up to the top of the lineup for the East Robertson Lady Indians. A.C. Highsmith, the shortstop. My apologies for not having credible stats for Lady Indians, but website just was not showing. She swings at strike 1 with 1 away here in the top of the third. The TSSAA website, unfortunately, wasn't giving me anything. That's a dribbler. Is Zori going to get to it in time? And no, Highsmith runs it out. That ball traveled about 3 feet off the plate. Zori charged and just couldn't get to it in time.
Number 7, right fielder, Madison Osbrooks.
Next up is going to be right fielder number 7, Madison Osbrooks. I may not have the stats for the Lady Indians here, but I can tell you what, they are putting up an excellent fight so far. Pulls back on the attempted bunt for ball 1. Runner stays put. 1-0 count, 1 away. Top of the third. Lady Cats on top, 1-0. Still a nice 53 degrees out here. That's a foul ball on the attempted bunt. Tried to kind of, that was almost like she couldn't make up her mind whether she wanted to slap hit it or bunt it. The lefty is Osbrooks. Here's the pitch. Slap hit. She was about 3 feet out of the box on that one, just pointing that one out there. But that one was called foul. Could have been an out with that. She was a full 3 steps out of the box whenever she got her bat around on that one. Sets up a little bit further back in the box this time. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a ball low. 2-2 count now. Plenty of good chatter. Tell you what, that's one thing that I absolutely love about these softball games. You get lots of chatter out of these dugouts. Swung on and missed for strike 3 that time. Ringer up and set her down. Zori Stout for her 4th strikeout of the game. 2nd of the inning. Next up is going to be center fielder number 13, Izzy Smith, the right-hander. Back up there with that nicely colored bat. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Can't catch up to the high heat. Almost like a prism of colors.
It is a prism bat. Prism bat.
I'm told from our helpful staff here, just watch strike 2 go by, that is a prism bat. What was the brand name on that again? DeMarini. I know that one. It's been a long time since I've heard it. That one gets out of Zori's hands a little bit. She lofted it just a bit there. Looked like she had that one slip. Ball 1 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. Runner on first still. Runner's away, and it is thrown down to second, and she's going to be safe. Little bit of an errant throw there by Chloe. But great job by Grover, the shortstop, to get over there, catch it, keep it from going extra bases. Zori sets. Here's the pitch. A little bit high and inside. Full count now. Looking for the payoff. We'll see if Zori gives her something to hit. Lady Cats on top 1-0. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. Gets over the Lady Cats dugout. Get a new ball now. Lights are officially shining on the field. Here's the pitch. Another foul ball. That one gets over the net as well. That one had plenty of heat on it. Zori was bringing the cheese. Izzy Smith absolutely battling with Zori Stout on this one. Here's the pitch. That one's out into right center field. Holland is behind it and catches it to end the inning. The Lady Indians strand another one on base. 3 in a row now. Lady Cats still leading 1-0 heading into the bottom of the third. Great play from Miss Ava Holland to end it. You're listening to 92.3 WFKN.
Actually, it kind of sucks in hindsight. You're supposed to have a match. And you're saying that the bus never showed. They never even had a match.
Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as our Franklin Lady Cats are taking on the Lady Indians of East Robertson, Tennessee. I'm Cody Schul, and you're listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also find us live on 923WFKN.com or watch the game with us on Franklin Simpson Channel 9, streaming on Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate you joining us for some Lady Cats softball. We're heading into the bottom of the third inning right here with Lady Cats on top, 1-0. The Lady Indians have stranded one runner in all 3 innings so far, but are yet to put one across the plate. We're going to be leading off the bottom of the third here with number 7 center fielder, Abby Cook. Abby was in the batter's box at the end of the bottom of the second inning whenever the catcher, Miss Kleinert, threw one out down at second base, an attempted steal. So here we go back into the batter box with Abby Cook. Here's the pitch. Tries to slap it down and misses. She's laughing at herself. She's having fun. Tell you what, whenever you see things like that, that just reminds you how much of a great atmosphere that this right here truly is. These kids are having a great time. There's the pitch, and that one's going to be high and outside. Addie Hudgens in the circle for the East Robertson Lady Indians. Having a good game so far. Only giving up a few hits herself. And one unearned run, I believe. Swung on and missed is Cook for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cook is back into the box. Ready to go. Hudgens takes the signal. Here's the pitch. Ball high. Great job to lay off of that high heat there from Hudgens is Cook. Cook, the sophomore, primarily an outfielder this year. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be way outside. Good job there by Kleiner to just knock it down with her glove. Tell you what, not much is getting past Kleiner back there behind the plate for Lady Indians. Sets is Hudgens. Here's the pitch. Swung on, that's going to be popped up. Shortstop A.C. Highsmith is underneath it for out number 1. Now we're heading into the top of the lineup for the Lady Cats. Number 14, third baseman, Allie Utley. And I'm going to shut up for her at bat, much to the chagrin of these parents around here listening to the game. I'm just going to call these pitches and see what happens. Here's the pitch. That one's popped up. Shallow right at the first baseman. Thomerson is underneath it and catches it for out number 2. Next up's going to be shortstop number 4, Jasmine Grover. As a redhead myself, Allie, I apologize. I feel like this is redhead on redhead crime. Grover, the lefty. First and third is in, looking for the slap hit. I hope she rears back and drills one. She's going to be aggressive here with 2 outs. Foul ball. 1-1 count, now 2 away here in the bottom of the third. Lady Cats on top, 1-0 here at 7:14 in the evening. Playing underneath the lights here at Franklin Simpson High School. These bleachers are full. Friends, family, students. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Thomerson and Gregory charging from first and third still. Hudgens sets. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a ball outside for ball 2. 2-2 count. Addie Hudgens checking the signal from her catcher Kleinert. There's pitch, and oh, that's high and inside. Some sweet chin music coming from Hudgens that time. Full count. Awaiting the payoff. Grover, the lefty. Here comes the pitch. Foul ball down the left field line. Looking to be aggressive is Grover. And we are right back into it. Looming in the on-deck circle is the heavy hitter Chloe Smith. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be green grass, base hit to shallow center field by Grover. Great piece of hitting to work the pitcher, Addie Hudgens. And here comes the heavy hitter, Chloe Smith.
Next up, your catcher, number 8, Chloe Smith.
Catching tonight is Chloe. I don't know quite what her walk-up music is right there, but I feel like you need the AC/DC gong every time she comes up to hit because it's about to spell bad news for just about anybody pitching to her. Here's the pitch. Whoa, called strike. A little bit of high heat there. Lady Cats on top here in the bottom of the third, 1-0. 0-1 count, 2 away. A 2-out single by Jasmine Grover, the shortstop. Here's the pitch. High and outside, and that one's going to, oh, they're going to. Jasmine Grover is safe after the bobbled catch from Joyce, the second baseman, for her 9th stolen base. Grover tried to get underneath it, and Joyce unable to hold on to it in her glove, and it just pops out there at the very end to make her safe. Here's the pitch. Called strike 2. Chloe does not like that one. Laid off of it. 1-2 count, 2 away. Hudgens with the pitch. That's going to be a ball low, and Grover's going to try to steal again, and they're going to call her out. Runs into the third baseman, Gregory. Kelsey Gregory stands her ground, falls down. A little bit of a collision there. A little bit awkward, but they made through it. So next inning, we're going to have Chloe Smith leading off, heading into the top of the fourth. Lady Cats still on top here, heading into the top of the fourth inning, on top of the East Robertson Lady Indians, 1-0. You're listening to 92.3 WFKN. That was a very awkward sequence. But hey, made it through.
You missed your perfect opportunity for just a bit outside on that one pitch. And there's some major league in there.
Say what? I can't hear you up here. Hey, I can read that though.
Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as our Franklin Simpson Lady Cats are taking on the Lady Indians of East Robertson, Tennessee. I'm Cody Schuler, and you're listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also find us live on 923WFKN.com or watch the game with us on Franklin Simpson Channel 9, streaming on Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate you joining us here tonight for some Lady Cats softball. We're heading into the top of the fourth inning with the Lady Cats on top, 1-0. We're playing underneath the lights here at Franklin Simpson High School, down here at the softball field, right next to Simpson Elementary. And leading off for the Lady Indians is going to be number 5, Addie Hudgens. Addie, the right-hander, pitching a great game so far tonight for the Lady Indians. Watches ball 1 go by. She steps out and gets a look from her coach. Back into the batter's box now. Here's the pitch from Zori Stout. Strike 1. Heat right down the pike. Here's the pitch. That one's hit out to right center field, and that is back into the bottom of the wall. Fired back by Abby Cook. And Hudgens makes her way around, sliding into second safely. Little bit of a tight play there, sliding into second. I think she thought she had more time, but she's safe for a sliding double to lead off the inning here. I think that's 3 out of 4 innings where she's had a lead-off double. She's going to get a pinch runner. Number 23, Caden Stratton. Next up is going to be number 8, the catcher, Savannah Kleiner. Watch strike 1 go on by. Kleiner to herself also having a good game. Had a hit earlier. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a base hit out into right field, and the runner is going to come all the way around from second base to score. Kleiner has officially tied the game here. 1-1 game, none away here in the top of the fourth. Next up is going to be number 2, the left fielder, Lily Dunbar. Kleiner with her second hit of the evening. Gets an RBI herself. Dunbar tries to lay down a bunt, and that ball came right at her, and all she could do just to fight it off. I think if she hadn't bunted it away, ball probably would have hit her. 0-1 count now, none away. One run is scored just now off the leadoff double, and then driven in by the catcher for the Lady Indians, Savannah Kleinert. Here's the pitch from Stout. That's going to be out into left field. Oh, and it is dropped by Woodall. Caitlin Woodall, the left fielder, can't quite get underneath it.
Next up, third baseman number 11, Kelsey Gregory.
That's going to be another single. Kleinert stays put at second. Dunbar goes to first. And next up's going to be third baseman, Lily Gregory. Taking the force at third, and the ball is dropped as the runner runs into number 4, shortstop Jasmine Grover, covering third base for the third baseman, Allie Utley. A dribbler there to the third. Now Chloe wants to talk about it with her pitcher, Zori Stout. Trying to catch some composure here. This is the kind of team leadership that you love to see if you're a parent, a fan, a staff member here at this school. Exhibiting great leadership qualities there is catcher Chloe Smith, the sophomore,
Player number 1, Faith Pearson.
showing some wisdom beyond her years there. Next up is going to be the designated hitter, number 1, Faith Pearson. As ball 1 goes by. Bases juiced. One run has scored already with none away here in the top of the 4th inning. The Lady Indians threatening. Two-0 count now, none away. Lady Cats need something special to happen here. Zori sets. Here's the pitch. Strike one. 2-1 count now. The head coach of the Lady Indians, Kevin Evans, telling Faith Pearson, choke up a bit, get ready. Swung on and missed for strike 2. 2-2 count now, none away. 1-1 ball game here at 7:25 in the evening, top of the 4th inning. Here's the pitch. Ring her up and set her down for a strikeout number 5 on the evening for Zori Stout. The Brunswick Community College signee. Going to be heading to North Carolina next year. Playing close to the coast. Next up is going to be Emma Joyce, number 10, the second baseman. Joyce struck out last time she was up to bat. Pass ball, Chloe, and a run will score. Lady Indians now on top, 2-0. Great piece of running there by catcher Savannah Kleinert to get from third. Chloe showed some great pop on that one to get out of her stance and to the ball, but Kleinert just moving off the bag. Getting from third to home very quickly. Resets now Stout. And there is the sacrifice bunt. And the ball is going to get thrown away, and 2 runs have scored. And now, after striking out last inning, Emma Joyce is in all the way to third base. 4 runs have scored here in the top of the 4th. And now they're just left with 1 on base. Laid down the bunt. An errant throw by number 14, Allie Utley, over to first base. Misses Rebecca Luttrell, goes over the top of her head. And now it's a 4-1 ball game just like that. It's amazing how quickly it's happened here in the top of the 4th inning. And still just 1 out. Ball outside there from Stout. This has not necessarily happened with a whole lot of hits. But a pass ball and that's a line drive. Smashed up the middle to center fielder Abby Cook. She picks it up and fires it back in. But another run has scored. 5-1 now, Lady Indians.
Next up, right fielder number 7,
Next up, number 7, right fielder, Madison Osbrooks, the lefty. Into the box now with a runner on first. Tries to lay down the slap bunt. Misses. Looks to be like an 0-1 count. Yep, 0-1 count. One away, runner on first. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a ball high. That one looked to be just getting popping out of Zori's hand just a bit. Got away from her just a hair. Didn't have quite the heat on it. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. 1-2 count now, one away. A very quick 5 runs here in the top of the 4th inning. Osbrooks back into the box. Since the sun has gone down, temperature has also dropped. Appeared to swing and miss there, but another awkwardly delayed call from umpire, and the home plate umpire did not want to call it, but the fielding umpire. Don't know what quite is causing the delay here, but that's going to be out number 2. She swung around, and there was no call from the home plate umpire, and the fielding umpire calls her out. 2 away now here in the top of the 4th inning. Still runner on first for the Lady Indians. Next up, going to be center fielder number 13, Izzy Smith. Strike 1 from Stout. As I was saying, the temperature has dropped. I wouldn't say dramatically, but it sure feels colder since the sun has gone down. Beautiful Franklin sunset here. Ball high that time. All set up here by the pitcher, Addie Hudgens, with a leadoff double here in the top of the 4th. Here's the pitch. Good looking breaking ball there from Stout. 1-2 count now, 2 away. Lady Indians trying to bat all the way around the lineup. I believe I see Hudgens over there looming. That one's going to be right to the second baseman. Shelton picks it up, fires it over to Rebecca Luttrell for out number 3. Lady Cats finally get out of the top of the 4th inning, but not before giving up 5 runs. A quick 5 runs. The Lady Indians jumped out on them. So now we're going to see if the Lady Cats can get their bats moving in order. It's time for a rally here in the bottom of the 4th inning with the Lady Indians on top, 5-1. You're listening to Lady Cat Softball on 92.3 WFKN. Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as our Franklin Simpson Lady Cats are taking on the Lady Indians of East Robertson, Tennessee. I am Cody Schuler, and you are listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also find us live on 923WFKN.com and watch the game on Franklin Simpson Channel 9, streaming on Facebook and YouTube. I appreciate you joining me here for the broadcast this evening, a little bit of Lady Cat softball. Let's do a game update. 5 quick runs happening there in the top of the 4th inning for the Lady Indians, and they now lead 5-1 heading into the bottom of the 4th. It's going to be ball outside from pitcher Addie Hudgens, tossing it to big-time hitter Chloe Smith. For the Lady Cats, Chloe hitting .367 on the year with 11 hits and 16 RBIs. 3 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home runs, 1 stolen base. Doing a little bit of everything this year is Chloe. Here's the pitch. Another one goes high and outside. I think it's pretty clear through her time at the plate so far tonight that Addie Hudgens does not want to pitch to Chloe Smith. Can't say that I'll blame her. She sets. Here's the pitch. Gives her something to swing at that time. I think it was a little slower than what Chloe was looking for. Visibly upset with herself. Grabbing her thumb that time. Chased a little bit low maybe.
Hey, Gretch.
But here we are. 2-1 count now, none away here in the bottom of the 4th. Lady Cats need to get their rally caps on and get something going. Here's the pitch. Lays off a 1 high for a 3-1 count now. Out of the box, composes herself to Smith.
They're wrong here, though, because they have 4-1 in the bottom of the 4th.
Here we go. Awaiting the pitch. Hudgens sets. Here it comes. They call that one a strike. Looked like she laid off of that one. Home plate umpire has been delayed on all of his calls all night long, but he sure was quick to call that one.
Although it says Caitlin Moore today. It says that she walks.
Full count now. Awaiting the payoff is Smith. Scoots way up in the box this time. Tied in on the plate. Ball way outside for a walk. And the Lady Cats got a base runner. And that's where it starts. Can't score if you can't get on base. Next up is going to be left fielder number 10, Caitlin Woodall. Woodall hitting .296 on the year. Right-hander into the box, ready to go. Here's the pitch. That's called a strike. Much to who I'm assuming is her dad's chagrin. Woodall into the box, has that front leg kicked out. Here's the pitch. Ball a little low and inside. 1-1 count now, 1 on for the Lady Cats. Lady Indians on top, 5-1 here at 7:35 in the evening. Playing underneath the lights with the beautiful Franklin sunset. Here's the pitch. Ball high and outside. 2-1 count.
I think 5. He's got 5.
Because if I take it off, then they'll be nice. I wonder if they'll game change.
Hudgens sets. Here's the pitch. Sent to shortstop. High Smith. And she gets the first one at second. Unable to turn 2. So 1 away. Good play there by Highsmith to get the force at second. Woodall unable to get it past her, but runs it out safely at first. Next up's going to be number 15, Maggie Brown, the designated hitter. Here's the pitch. That one's going to third baseman, and it gets right between Gregory's legs. All the way out into left field, and now we've got 2 on.
All right, let's get that going. Come on.
I can't remember the name of the Red Sox player
That's up for the Lady Cats, right fielder, number 22.
when it happened back in the,
Holland.
I believe it was the 80s, when it went through his legs over at first base in the playoff game, but right between her legs.
Callie Scott can run from over there.
Next up's going to be right fielder number 22, Ava Holland. Here's the pitch. That's going to be right back up to Hudgens. Oh, and a great piece of base running there. Woodall is safe over at third, sliding into third, beating third baseman Gregory to the bag.
Second baseman number
Gregory tried to charge in on that one, but Hudgens, the pitcher, caught it, and Gregory unable to get back to the bag in time to catch Woodall. Woodall showing great speed there, getting over to the bag. Now we got the bases juice with one away. Nearly a wild pitch there from Hudgens, but Kleinert, an absolute wall behind the plate. And Kevin Evans, the head coach of the Lady Indians, wants to talk it over. He's got his infield in, talking to everybody about what's going on. Good long discussion here, coaching them up. This is the coach out of East Robertson, Tennessee, Cross Plains, not too far down I-65, or even 31. Just a piece off the interstate, kind of about how we are here in Franklin. Second baseman Addison Shelton up to bat now, looking at a 1-0 count, now one away with the bases juiced. Here's the pitch from Hudgens. Looks at ball 2, go low and inside. This right here, if you're a Lady Cats fan, is exactly what you needed and wanted to see. Shelton hitting .440 on the year. Ball a little low and outside that time for a 3-0 count. I'm assuming that head coach Todd Caudle's giving her the green light here. Down 4 runs. I would imagine she is aggressive. Here it comes, and she lays off of it for ball 4. That one goes high and outside. A run will cross the home plate and score. Next up is going to be first baseman number 13, Rebecca Luttrell. Just as you like your first baseman to be, Luttrell, a tall young lady. Right-hander into the box. Here comes the pitch from Hudgens. She lays off a ball 1. 5 straight balls there from Luttrell.
She hit a home run in the JV game.
Told from our
She hit a home run in the JV game.
from our staff here that she hit a home run in the JV game.
That would be a good one.
Now would be a good time to repeat that. 5-2 ball game here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the pitch. Swung on, it started out foul, but a runner will score. Another delayed call here from the home plate umpire. That thing bounced foul and came back into the
Next up, your center fielder, number 7, Abby.
into the field of play. Had enough spin on it. The runner at first was tagged out. And now there's some discussion here. Again, unable to say what he's quite getting out here. And I apologize. I don't mean to be confusing or negative here coming across your airwaves, but just a lot of discussion on about what should or should not be happening here on the field of play. But that was an obvious and clear out. That one out into left field. Is it going to find green grass? It gets down. 2 runs will score. And a stand-up double for number 7, center fielder, Abby Cook. Now we're looking at a tie ball game. An incredible response from the Lady Cats here in the bottom of the 4th inning. After giving up 5 in the top of the 4th when it was a 1-0 ball game, 5 runs score, and now we're looking at the top of the lineup. One of the most dangerous hitters in the region, number 14, third baseman Allie Utley. Here's the pitch. Low and outside. Hudgens resets herself into the circle. Here's the pitch. Hammered into right center field. Another run's going to score. Utley's going to second.
She's going 3.
Looks like she's going 3. And she is going to slide into third and safe. This crowd and this team is fired up as they take the lead. 6-5 ball game.
Next up is shortstop.
Give up 5 and answer with 5 of their own.
Go.
Said it before, I'll say it again. Dangerous hitter. Next up, shortstop number 4, Jasmine Grover. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. Great piece of hitting there from junior Allie Utley, getting her team the lead. Here's the pitch. Grover lets that one go by. Ball 1-1 count now. Head coach Kevin Evans did not like that one. Neither did catcher Savannah Kleinert as she reaches up and dusts the plate off for the home plate umpire for him to see. I'm sure that there was some attitude behind that one. You don't see a catcher dust off home plate very often. That one goes a little low and outside as well. 2-1 count now, 2 away. Lady Cats back on top. 6-5 now. It was a 1-0 ball game all the way until the top of the 4th inning. Lady Indians score 5. Hammered right up the middle, Jasmine Grover, and another run will score.
Go, Dad. Hey, kid.
Addie Hudgens for
Next up, your catcher, number 8.
pitching a fantastic game here, has now gotten touched up here in the bottom of the 4th inning, giving up 6 runs, and the Lady Cats lead it 7-5.
That's what I'm saying.
With
Batted through.
the young lady who started this one off, catcher, sophomore, heavy hitter, Chloe Smith. Oh, and just tips it with the end of the bat. Oh, I know she wishes she could have that one back. First pitch swinging, just got the tip end of the bat onto that one, and it just rolled back to Addie Hudgens, and she easily picks it up, fires it over to first baseman Thomerson. Well, exciting inning here in the bottom of the 4th inning with the Lady Cats on top now, 7-5. They put 6 on the scoreboard and lead it by 2 runs now. You're listening to 92.3 WFKN. Of East Robertson, Tennessee. I am Cody Schuler, and you are listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also listen to us live on 923WFKN.com and watch the game on Franklin Simpson Channel 9, streaming on Facebook and YouTube. I appreciate you joining us here for some Lady Cats softball this evening. We're having a pitching change right here for the Lady Cats. Junior Allie Utley moving from third to the circle. That's a ball. Low and inside. Pitching to the pitcher for the Lady Indians, number 5, Addie Hudgens. Hudgens had done a great job herself from the circle, until the bottom of the fourth inning, when our Lady Cats put up 6 runs. They were leading the game 1-0 into the top of the fourth inning. Whenever they gave up 5 runs themselves, and they stormed back, putting 6 on the board. Hudgens hammers that one foul. Utley throwing some straight gas so far. Saying, hit this. Hudgens nearly got around on that one. That one would have traveled if she'd got around on it. Oh, and she gets it, and Utley gets her glove on it. Don't know if she's going to get to it in time, and she does not. That was a hard ground ball back at her, and she just threw her hand out at it and knocked it down, but got too much of it for second baseman Addison Shelton to get to it, and she chased it down, but Addie Hudgens able to beat it out before throw. The runner, Caden Stratton, coming in for the pitcher, Addie Hudgens. Next up, having herself a ball game, is number 8 catcher, Savannah Kleinert. Ball high. So here we are in the top of the 5th inning. 7-5 ball game, Lady Cats leading. 1 runner on, nobody out. That ball is popped up high into foul territory. Oh, did she get it? Nope. It was a little bit out of my field of view there, and I couldn't quite tell if our first baseman, Rebecca Luttrell, could get to it.
Then you hit the top of the fence that's guarding the dugout. Wait, pop back up.
Catcher Chloe Smith has moved over to third base now. Here's the pitch from Utley. Swung on another foul ball. Looks like number 22, formerly playing in right field, Ava Holland, has moved behind home plate, and senior Zori Stout has moved out into right field. Here's the pitch. That one's sent out into right field. Let's see if Zori can try to throw her out. Oh, and she is going to be in there safe. Tried throwing her out from right field. Nearly got it there. Good decision by Zori. Next up is going to be left fielder number 2, Lily Dunbar. Right-handed hitter for the Lady Indians. Now 2 on, none away. Lady Indians threatening once again. Here's the pitch from Utley. Swung on and missed. Couldn't quite catch up to that one was Dunbar. 0-1 count, none away. Runners on first and second. Kleiner just having a fantastic outing tonight for the Lady Indians. That one's foul tipped down on the attempted bunt. 0-2 count now. Let's see if Utley can zip one past her for the first out here at the top of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch. High and outside. Utley getting a little bit of dirt on her hands, trying to reset her grip on the ball, I'm certain. Checking the pitch. Here it comes. Ball high. 2-2 count now. Here's the pitch. Swung on, foul ball yet again. Waiting on a few more balls here. Allie's got one and ready to go. 2-2 count. Still 2 on. Lady Cats leading 7-5 here in the top of the 5th inning. 7:51 in the evening. Foul ball. Still 2-2 count. Steps back in the box a bit there, does Dunbar. Here's the pitch. That one goes way high for ball 3. Looked like it got away from Utley just a little bit there. Dunbar deep into the back corner of the box. That one goes in there for strike 3. Bring her up and set her down. Great looking pitch there from Utley. Next up is third baseman number 11, Kelsey Gregory for the Lady Indians. Kevin Evans did not like that one, and home plate umpire is walking towards him for some reason rather than getting in behind home plate. There has been some questionable choices here so far from the home plate umpire. We're receiving plenty of backup from the fielding umpire. That's a foul ball. 0-1 count. Home plate umpire looking to do some talking yet again to Coach Kevin Evans when he's looking the other direction. That is, she tried to pull back on the swing there, but Gregory unable to do so. On the heat coming from Allie Utley. 0-2 count now, 1 away. Runner still on first and second. Strike 3. Ring her up and set her down yet again for Allie Utley, the strikeout.
Next up, the designated player, number 1.
Next up is going to be the designated hitter, number 1, Faith Pearson. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 coming from Utley. She is dialed into the zone now. Throwing darts. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a ball inside. One count. 2 away, 2 on. Here in the top of the 5th inning. Lady Cats leading 7-5. That's going to be a called strike 2. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Ring her up and set her down. She is called out on a strike 3. Utley strikes out 3 there in the top of the 5th and keeps that good start from the Lady Indians from capitalizing. We're looking at a 7-5 ball game heading into the bottom of the 5th. Lady Cats on top here at Franklin Simpson High School. You're listening to 92.3 WFKN. Thank you. Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as our Franklin Simpson Lady Cats are taking on the Indians of East Robertson, Tennessee. I'm Cody Schuler, and you are listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also find us live on 923WFKN.com and watch the game along with us on Franklin Simpson Channel 9, streaming on Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate you joining us for some Lady Cats softball this evening. So we've had a fairly exciting game so far. Lady Cats, they put 1 on the board in the first, and then nothing through the second or third for either team. Leading a 1-0 game heading into the top of the 4th. And the Lady Indians put 5 on the board. But the Lady Cats come roaring back in the bottom of the 4th, scoring 6 runs, and now lead it 7-5. We had a pitching change there in the top of the 5th inning. with Allie Utley coming on in relief of Zori Stout. And she strikes out 3 there in the top of the 5th. And now we've got number 10, Caitlin Woodall, the left fielder for the Lady Cats. Up to bat right now. She's looking at an 0-2 count now with none away, leading off the bottom of the 5th. Addie Hudgens, pitcher for the Lady Indians, had a great game going so far. She pops one up high, high, high. Are they going to get under it? Oh, first baseman Thomerson drops it. Maddie Thomerson got underneath it, lost it probably just a little bit in the lights. We're playing underneath the lights here at Franklin Simpson. At 7:58, just shy of 8 o'clock. There's been a significant change here in temperature. That's going to be a ball high from Hudgens. 1-2 count now. Good eye from Woodall. Woodall hitting 296. Right-hander. Into the box. Hudgens with the pitch. That's just a bit outside for a 2-2 count now. Been plenty of action to keep this ball game moving tonight. Foul ball. Staying alive. It's Woodall.
Come on, Dougie. Come to life.
Woodall looking to extend this lead if she can. Here's the pitch. Whoop, and that one slips out of Addie Hudgens' hands, and she laughs at herself, bends over laughing. That one completely slipped out of her hands, and it dribbled behind the batter, rolled it like a bowling ball. She bends over laughing at herself. I'm glad that she was able to laugh at herself at something like that. Shows great character by that young lady. Now here's the pitch. Fires one in there, and that one's going to get out to right field. It's going to drop, and it is in there for a base hit. Great battle there from Caitlin Woodall. So now we've got pinch hitter Kylie Scott coming up. Scott with 2 games as a hitter, hitting .500 through those 2 games. Right-hander. Here's the pitch. She lays off some heat going outside. Scott, just a freshman. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Lady Cats looking to extend on their 7-5 lead over the Lady Indians. Here's the pitch. That one is going to be out to left field. Is it going to drop? And it gets over the shortstop Highsmith's head for another base hit. Highsmith gave chase, unable to get underneath it.
Next up, number 22, Ava.
Next up is going to be number 22, right fielder Ava Holland. Holland making a great play earlier in the game. Coach Kevin Evans coming out to get some information from the home plate umpire. Looking at a roster. Don't know if we're going to have a pitching change here from the Lady Indians or what we're looking at here, but waiting just a moment, we will. Coach Evans throwing his hands up here. He's obviously disgusted with something. Had a couple of on-field disagreements from Coach Evans earlier here in the game, and now we're not quite sure what's happening down there, but he has a disagreement with something, and I would imagine it's to do with the pinch hitter, Kylie Scott. Now there's a discussion between both umpires. He's holding up a roster. He's asking questions, but Not quite sure what he's getting at. I guess he is just questioning the substitution, and Coach Todd Cottle, as well as the assistant coaches for the Lady Cats, are just remaining in the dugout. The young ladies for the Lady Indians, they're all in the circle right now, and they are out there. They're just laughing. They're having a good time. You love to see this kind of stuff going on from the Lady Indians. Coach Evans has retreated to his dugout, and he's talking to what appears to be some assistant coaches, but the umpires just now finishing their discussion. Now they're going to talk it over with Coach Evans some more. Now there's a discussion, oddly, with the home plate umpire and someone not on the field of play. I'll admit it, there's been some odd happenings here. Ava Holland's ready to bat, though, and it appears like Addie Hudgens, the pitcher for the Lady Indians, is ready to go. We have an umpire behind home plate, and we're ready to play ball again. So here we are, Lady Cats leading 7-5 here in the bottom of the fifth inning. 2-run lead, looking to add to it. And there's a bunt right back to Hudgens, and she picks it up and fires it over to first base for a force out as the runners move. A little bit of small ball there from the Lady Cats. Move the runners on around, trying everything they can to extend that lead.
Next up, second baseman number 2, Axel Shelton.
Next up is going to be second baseman number 2, Addison Shelton. Saw my friend over there, Lily Ferguson, picking up a bat with the injury. Lily, get well soon. Hope nothing but the best for you. One of my favorite calls of last season was a big-time home run from Lily Ferguson. Shelton sees ball 1 go by. So prayers for you, young lady. Hope you get better soon. Showing bunt is Shelton. She lays it down perfectly and is out at first base as a run scores. The on-field umpire is overruling the home plate umpire, and they are calling her out. Differing opinions there yet again from these umpires.
Next up, first baseman number 13.
One called safe, one called out. And the on-field umpire overrules the home plate umpire, and she is called out. A beautiful bunt there from Shelton, and she's called out. Now 2 away as another run scored. 8-5 lead for the Lady Cats. As first baseman number 13, Rebecca Luttrell, comes up to bat. Watches ball 1 go by. Into the box now. Hudgens gets the signal, sets. Here's the pitch. Lays off a ball outside. Kylie Scott, the freshman, over on third base. Let's see if Luttrell can put her across the plate. Sets, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Temperature just feels like it is just dropping and dropping here. Franklin Simpson High School. I'm in the box. Still a little bit cool. Swung on and hammered right between the legs again for Gregory, the third baseman, and another run will score. Luttrell thinks about going to second, and she goes and stands up. Double. Outfielder Dunbar was for sure that one was going to be a routine ground ball, just a can of corn out there, but nope. Gets through her legs for the second time. This is going to be a game that she's going to want to forget. Second game in a row that she's lined up 2 and gone right between her legs. Now we're looking at center fielder number 7, Abby Cook, with 1 run in scoring position. Looking to extend on the lead some more. Ball low and inside. Trell thought about taking off for third, but thought otherwise and gets back to second. Lady Cats in the white uniforms with the blue pinstripes, blue sleeves, and blue socks. And the Lady Indians in the gray uniforms with the burgundy pinstripes, dark colored sleeves, and burgundy socks. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 away. 9-5 lead now for the Lady Cats. Runner on in scoring position. First baseman Rebecca Luttrell with that stand-up double. Ball 3. 3-0 count. 2 away, though, so we'll see if the Lady Cats are aggressive here.
Come on, Cook. Trade places for there.
Cook awaiting the pitch. Here it comes. Watch a strike 1 go by. Wanted to make Hudgens pitch to her. Watches it go by. Now we'll see if Hudgens gives her anything to swing at. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. Out in front of that one was Cook, sitting on fastball. Bit of a change up from Hudgens. Full count, 2 away, runner on second. Can the Lady Cats extend the lead? Sets his Hudgens. Here's the pitch. Ball high for a ball 4 walk. Next up, said it once, say it again. Dangerous hitter, number 14, Allie Utley. Utley sets right-hander. Here's the pitch. Hammers that one foul over the right field fence. 2 on now. 9-5 lead. Hudgens gets the signal. Sets in the circle. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a ball outside. Ooh, Kleinert fires that one back at Hudgens. Wanted Hudgens to turn around and try the pickoff at second base. Luttrell was a little slow getting back to the base, and she heard that glove pop and got back on the back. Here's the pitch. Utley gets underneath that one. Can second baseman Joyce squeeze it? And she does to end the inning. Well, we're going to head into the top of the 6th inning here with a 9-5 lead at Franklin Simpson High School. Lady Cats on top. You're listening to 92.3 WFKN.
She's singing it, but she's not getting the score. We got 9-5 playing by Dolly's heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5, it is 9-5. Oh, now we're getting it. Oh. Now we're getting it.
The score is 9-5, and we're playing 9-5 by Dolly Parton here in between the inning.
All right, I believe number 10.
Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as our Franklin Simpson Lady Cats are taking on the Lady Indians of East Robertson, Tennessee. I am Cody Schuler, and you're listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also find us live on 923WFKN.com and watch the game along with us on Franklin Simpson Channel 9, streaming on Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate you joining us for some Lady Cats softball as Allie Utley throws strike 1, coming on in relief of Zori Stout. Number 10, Emma Joyce, up to bat for the Lady Indians. Swung on, foul tip, but caught by Holland for strike 2. Having a little bit of fun here in between innings. The score is 9-5 right now as the Lady Cats increase their lead. That's a Ground ball right back to Utley, and she picks it up and fires it over to Luttrell for out number 1 here in the top of the 6th. The score is 9-5, and we're just having some fun in between innings with a little bit of 9-5 from Dolly Parton. And if you don't love Dolly, well, then that's just un-American. Yeah, I said it. I love Dolly. Hey, I'm going to Dollywood next week. I'm excited about that. That's a ground ball to second baseman Addison Shelton. She picks it up, fires it over to Luttrell, and that is good enough for out number 2 here in the top of the 6th. 2 up, 2 down for Allie Utley. Tell you what, she's just up there throwing straight heat right now, saying, here it is, hit it. And the Lady Indians cannot adjust. Here's pitch. Woo. And that is a foul tip ball, but caught by Holland for strike 1. Number 1, the designated hitter, Faith Pearson, the lefty. Here's the pitch. Couldn't tell if that was called a strike or a ball on that one. Yep, that's a ball for 1-1 count, 2 away. 1-1. The call from the home plate umpire. Here's the pitch. Ball high that time from Utley. 2-1 count to Pearson. Third baseman Chloe Smith weigh in on the dirt, as well as shortstop Jasmine Grover. Foul ball, trying to slap hit this one is Pearson, the lefty. There's the pitch, a little high and outside. We're looking at a 3-2 count now from Allie Utley here. Franklin Simpson High School. Lady Cats on top 9-5, and she rings her up and sets her down to end the top of the 6th inning. We're going to head into the bottom of the 6th as the Lady Cats look to extend their lead. 9-5 leading right now. You're listening to 92.3 WFKN. Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as our Franklin Simpson Lady Cats are taking on the Indians of East Robertson, Tennessee. I'm Cody Schuler, and you are listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also find us live on 923WFKN.com and watch the game with us on Franklin Simpson Channel 9, streaming on Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate you joining us here as we're heading into the bottom of the 6th inning with the Lady Cats on top, 9-5. 9-5. Having a big game so far from the batter's box is our Lady Cats. They put 1 on the board in the bottom of the 1st. Was holding off the Lady Indians from Tennessee down in Cross Plains, holding them scoreless until the top of the 4th inning, where they put 5 on the board, but the Lady Cats came storming back and hung 6 on the board there in the bottom of the 4th, and then put 2 more on the board in the previous inning, in the bottom of the 5th. Now leading it 9-5. Base hit there by shortstop Jasmine Grover, and she is going to be in there for a sliding double. First pitch swinging was Grover and paints that left field line. She got her bat out there and absolutely gets out in front of it. Painted that line. Next up, we're going to see sophomore number 8, the heavy hitter, Chloe Smith. Chloe is the type of athlete that is going to be able to decide what she wants to go play college sports in. Ball's low and inside. Tall, long, and athletic. Had a great basketball season, helping lead the team into the regional. Watch a strike one go by. And an absolute monster hitter from the batter's box. Looking to extend this lead with a runner in scoring position. 1-1 count now, none away. Grover on second, plenty of speed to get around the bases. Watches that one go outside. Good eye from Chloe. 2-1 count. It's been a beautiful day here for baseball. 8:18 here in the evening. Temperature still holding steady at 51 degrees. Ball low and inside. Chloe gets out of the way of it. 3-1 count now. Addie Hudgens still in the circle for East Robertson. Taking the short drive from the Springfield Cross Plains area up here to Franklin. Here's the pitch. That one is blooped to the shortstop Highsmith, and she runs Grover back to second base. Next up, going to be number 10, Caitlin Woodall, the left fielder. Woodall having a good game so far here tonight. Only one walk on the season. Woodall looking to hit, not walk. As she watches ball one go by. Back into the box is Woodall. Takes the signal, does Hudgens, the pitcher for the Lady Indians. Sets. Here's the pitch. Swung on, that's going to be to the shortstop, Highsmith. She's going to fire it over to first, and she's going to get the out as Grover moves on over to third. 2 away now here in the bottom of the 6th for the Lady Indians. But the Lady Cats still threatening. As number 3, Kylie Scott, comes to the plate for the Lady Cats. Let's see if she can move her on in. And move this on up to a 5-run lead heading into the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch. Ball low and away from Hudgens. Hudgens trying to get out of this inning without giving up any more runs. Had a great game so far tonight. Got touched up there a bit in the bottom of the 4th. That's a easy ground ball back to Hudgens. And she picks it up, fires it over to Thomerson to end the bottom of the 6th inning. Wildcats strand one on base, but they're still holding a 9-5 lead heading into the top of the 7th. You're listening to Lady Cat Softball on 92.3 WFKN. Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as our Franklin Simpson Lady Cats are taking on the Lady Indians of East Robertson, Tennessee. I am Cody Schuler, and you are listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also find us live on 923WFKN.com or join us and watch the game on Franklin Simpson Channel 9, streaming on Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate you joining us here for Lady Cats softball this evening. We're here in the top of the 7th inning as the Lady Cats are going to try to put away the Lady Indians of East Robertson, Tennessee, and not going to happen like that. First pitch swinging. Lady Indians going to run her over to first base. Unable to track it down as second baseman Addison Shelton. The ground ball gets past her. Good piece of hitting by center fielder Izzy Smith. And now the pitcher, Addie Hudgens, is up to bat. Ball high from number 14, Allie Utley. Hudgens has shown that she is dangerous from the plate. Hit a double to the wall earlier as she hits it in the exact same place. The same ball right there. Picks it up and drills it. And now they've got runners on the corners. Took a ball and then took a big cut and drills it. Right into right center field, all the way to the wall. I set her up for that one, and now she's going to get a pinch runner. Pinch runner thought about going on up to second base there. They sent her back over to first. I got a feeling it's not going to take her but a second to head on down to second base, though. Runners on the corners, I would imagine they are going to be aggressive here as Savannah Kleinert comes up to hit. Been dangerous all night long. Lays off of that one. A little bit of high and inside sweet chin music from Utley to Kleinert. 1-0 count, none away. Runners on the corners as they want to get back in this one. Swung on, and that's going to find green grass to left fielder. One runner will score. Woodall gets on it and holds the runner at second. As one run has scored here, the Lady Cats now lead it 9-6. As number 2, the left fielder, Lily Dunbar, comes up to hit. Right-hander. Runners now on first and second. Foul ball. The Lady Indians have shown us, as they did in the top of the 4th, that they can score in a hurry when they put up 5 runs quickly. But I tell you what, the Lady Cats need to go on and put this one away before having to go back to the plate. And that one is right to Shelton. She gets under it but drops it. Oh, it was in her glove, and as she went to the ground, it just popped out. And now Coach Todd Cottle wants to check with the umpire. I believe he's claiming an interference call, but we'll see if the infield umpire is going to agree with him. I don't think he's going to. It appeared as if Shelton just dropped the ball there. Coach Cottle giving some praise to his pitcher Utley as the bases are now loaded for number 11, third baseman Kelsey Gregory. A big-time moment right here. Let's see how junior Allie Utley handles it. Here's the pitch.
Good pitch.
Looked like a good pitch. A little bit high. Resets. Takes the signal. Waiting on Gregory. Here it comes. Called strike there. 1-1 count, none away, bases loaded, Lady Cats on top, 9-6 here in the top of the 7th. Can Utley get them out of the jam? Here's the pitch. Strike 2. Utley struck out 3 in the last inning. Let's see if she can have a repeat performance to get out of this one. Rings her up and sits her down for out number 1. Utley had a big-time triple earlier in this game. Next up is going to be the designated hitter, number 1, Faith Pearson. Right-hand hitter. Ball low and inside. Tell you what, Holland has thus far been a wall behind the plate. Here's the pitch. Right down the pike for strike 1. Couldn't have been a prettier pitch. 1-1 count now, 1 away, bases juiced. Strike 2. Utley looking to throw up yet another K on the board. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that one's going to be a fair ball. She's going to take the force. A run will score for out number 2. 2 outs now, 2-run lead as number 10, second baseman, Emma Joyce comes on. Earlier in this game, Emma Joyce laid down a bunt when the bases were loaded, and 3 runs scored off of the bunt and a throwing error. If she can put these 2 runs across, we're going to have a tie ball game. Let's see if she finds green grass. 2 outs. Swung on, foul tip, but caught for strike 1. Coach Kevin Evans informing his runners to be ready to take off. He's already giving them the run signal. Foul ball down the right field line. Joyce catching up to the speed of Utley. Just a little bit there, trying to time her swing. 2 on, 2 away, 2 outs. Leading by 2, can Utley put her away? Here comes the payoff. Ball game. Ring her up and set her down. The Lady Cats win here tonight and hold home field advantage. Kentucky beats Tennessee. Lady Cats on top over the East Robertson Lady Indians. Big-time games here from our pitching, from our hitting. Congratulations all around, young ladies. It has been a fantastic game here tonight, and my absolute pleasure as the Lady Cats defeat the East Robertson Lady Indians 9-7 through 7 innings. Thank you so much for joining me here this evening. My name is Cody Schuler. I hope you have enjoyed tonight's game as much as I have. You've been listening to Lady Cats Softball on 92.3 WFKN.